are. We're ready to get this transmission put back up in old Bertha. I got I forgot what the hell ring this thing's called, but I got it put all back together. Just got the transmission back yesterday. Put the PTO back on. Put the wiring harness back together. They redid it all from front to back. New pump, all gears, bushings, etc., etc. So we're gonna get this thing stabbed today. I got some zip ties on here along with this deal here because I just don't want it to move until I get it closer to where I can. I'm probably gonna bolt this up first and then try to fish my deals here. This has got a little bit of movement, so I should be okay as far as, you know, it shouldn't move anywhere. It'll only be because that plate's right up next to this. So I'll just rotate the transmission a little bit, just, you know, little by little. But anyway, I got a new pan gasket. They was able to get this thing off here. I couldn't get it off, or I could have, but I just didn't want to break anything. They rebuilt the governor, basically everything inside. So apparently what they said was the torque converter went bad is what caused the issue, which I kind of knew, but I figured, well, if we don't rebuild the transmission while we got it out, just kind of beating an empty post there. So I went ahead and rebuilt the transmission just for my peace of mind. So anyway, we're gonna get going on this. This is Saturday. We got a couple of good days that are decent enough, about as good as you can get for February. So we're gonna try to get this thing stabbed. Monday it's supposed to start snowing, so I want to get this thing in there and get it dealt with. I got hot tea ready, so let's get going with this. Anyway, we'll see you under the truck. I don't want to get it up in the air too early. I'll get it right next to the I'll get it right next to it, and then I'll worry about lifting it up. You know what I'm trying to say. Go over just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. Cooler hoses on the other side. Now I think I can lift it up. So what I'll do is I'll lift it up basically to where I can just kind of stab it in there, and then I'll take all the guards off. And then luckily it's at a kind of a back angle, so that torque converter. Yeah, we just trying to get the fine tuning in for let's get it up there where I can get to it, or at least get it up. forward a little bit, looks like. I don't have a high dollar transmission jack, and I don't plan on buying a high dollar one. The one that I have, I've had for, you know, eternity. So it'll work just fine for what we're doing here. I need to move it over to the right, looks like. Are you gonna go over there without any problems? Remove that other stuff over there. The zip tie, and then the other the little guard thing. So she's free right now. So I almost think I need to tilt back a little bit. Looks like we might be up too high. I go over just a little bit. The holes are damn near there. I'm going to have to tilt it a little bit. If I can get one started, kind of tilt it over a little bit, it should be okay. I have to go over just a little bit. I can do this without shit falling apart on me. Too much. Let's see. Let's get the pull in at all. Let's see, I need to come down. The angle's not too bad. I can maybe tilt. Let me get one more bite out of it. Well, the jack's moving, but that's it. I don't want to ruin anything. a look at the inside of that damn it's got a little bit of space in there. Let me try and get a camera in there for you. Really, a little bit. So this is the ring, and then the one that goes from the transmission is back there a little bit. I want to get those closer together. Let me see if I can get I need to close this gap on this shit just a little bit. Looks like I need to come down just a tad. Looks like I need to go over. Hose was in the way, or whatever you call it. Let's see if she'll pull in a little bit more. So I'm going to do maybe 2 on this side, and then I'll go over on the other side and do a couple. And that'll help me get it lined up. See, now it's got to go now this other side. Let me see if I can get a camera for you guys to show you what I'm dealing with here. Sorry for getting seasick, but see how it's the line right there? So we need to get that. So I need to get basically come down with it and tilt it. Not so much tilt, but I'm going to come down, at least with that right side. So. Let's see, maybe if I lowered it down a little bit, let me see what that's going to do for us. Because I already got 1 bolt in there started. That'll kind of be our pivot for the most part. Let me see. It may not, though. It might try to fall out on us. So now it seems that I'm going to have to rotate it to the passenger side. Let's see. Get at least 1 more bolt started before I get too anal. And I want to hit them right on so that they're not any kind of trying to cross thread of any kind whatsoever. Let me find me a little croissant here, weren't you? I'm not really interested in getting big tools out yet. I just want to line this sucker up right. So it's a little bit of power as I can get out of it. That's all I want, is just get them in there. These are going to kind of be my holding points, and I'll go on the other side. Let's start a couple over there. And at that time we should be, as far as lined up, we should be kind of decent. And I can just suck it in once I get it mounted. I'll address the torque converter. I want to suck these in just a little bit so we got something. I'm not in any kind of hurry to get this. As long as I'm done with it by Monday, I'm happy. So 90% of it was putting this damn thing in here, stabbing it. One screw up with the torque converter out of line and you're back into it. I don't want to do that, so I'd just soon take my time. Because I don't want to have to do this again. I get this thing stabbed, get it in here right, test my PTOs. I gotta put new transmission fluid in though, because this stuff that I had all that metal and shit in it from that damn torque converter going blitz. So I'll go get a couple gallons of new transmission fluid, feed it in there. That way she's all good all the way inside. I actually thought it was going to be more than it was for the rebuild. I mean, they told me it was going to be $4 grand, but I was like, I think we better plan on I planned on 8. So I was well within my range, which is okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Feed as many of them as I can on this side, just because I can. And then I'll get my, I wouldn't mind having a gear wrench. Let me go get one of them. $14 mil, just for the record. Seems to fit better than a standard, so I just went with a 14. I think that's like a 5/8. I'm not really tightening these down, I'm just kind of getting them where that kind of sucks it in a little bit. And once I start to feel pressure on it, then I'll quit. I want to be able to rotate it if I can. That one's almost 2, I don't want to do that. I had to search for the damn bolts. I thought I lost them. Because when I took the transmission out, I had the jack backwards. So the ones I just installed were actually off the passenger side. And then I had the other ones up on the rail, which I thought I lost them. I mean, I really think I lost them, but I have one here that got an oddball washer, so I'm going to put it on the bottom here, just because if I'm able to get a different one, it'll be easy to get to. It's just these washers that are on here are kind of like a squared washer. This one here is the oddball. It's just got a round washer. Not really a big deal. Just looks like it'll still flush up okay. Once I get all these started for the most part, then I will go in here and get them all tightened up. Still got to do the cooler lines up on top, but I'll mess with those once I get all the bolts done. Still got to connect the harness and all that shit. So. Feet in there because there ain't nothing there to get. May have to do some adjustment, it seems. Nothing there either, so let's see what I got up here. Seems like there would be a bolt there. I don't know. It doesn't seem. I can't feel one. I mean, a hole. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. No, there ain't one there. Doesn't really feel like there's one there either. So it might just be up here on top. If I go through without being able to get anything, then I know something's funky. Yeah, see, that one's getting. And the other one weren't getting. So there's nothing there, evidently. If y'all can see anything, I sure as hell can't, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Getting this sucker in here, I had to pick the damn right side of the truck, probably, I don't know, 18 inches off the ground, so I could get underneath the frame. The jack didn't go any lower. Alright, that's all the tighter. I'm going to go with that one. Alright, now I got to go up top. Once I get these started, then I will run them in. I don't want to just throw the frickin' gun on these because It's a cross-threaded for whatever reason, which seems like I'm going to have to go up just a little bit. That's why I didn't want to tighten this sucker all the way. Looks like one more on this other side. I got one more hole over here. Once I get all these started, then I'll run the tops. I think I got one more over there. I got one more bolt here, so probably gonna be in the most freaking bad spot too. Yeah, of course. Found that other washer, the square one up here, and I looked all over this damn thing. Of course, you didn't find it. Now when you not looking for it, you find it. So that's why I did it on the bottom, so that way it's not that bad of a deal. Maybe I can hit this hole here. Okay. Straight one. I didn't really need that. I wanted to use my snap-on sockets on those because it has a stop on it so that it won't go back up in the socket. Now it doesn't matter. I only got one arm to do this shit, so I'm trying to finger it. Oh boy. probably just take this jack out now, but I want to get them all put in. I don't want that damn. You guys have the best seat in the house, so anything closer or whatever ain't gonna work. So what we do now is I'm gonna tighten all these up, and then I will focus on doing the flat or the torque converter. I'll get that mounted up properly, and then from there we should be good to go. Pretty sure I tightened that one up, but let me just verify. That's why I checked. It's a good thing I did. Oh yeah, that's the one I was going to change out. Let me just do that real quick. I mean, a washer is better than nothing. But it means I found the other one just sitting up there. Might as well make it right. I'm guessing so that the washer don't turn, or it's just because of the way it's shaped in there. It's a little bit. I'll move over on the other side. The very last thing I'll do after I get everything all plugged up and whatnot is I'll go over here to Napa or something and get some automatic transmission fluid. Alright, that's all for this side. I got all of them tightened up. I'll deal with this here in just a minute. I start plumbing this stuff, I'm going to do one side at a time. So. Okay. Alright, let's go to the other side. Alright, most of these, I think I've got just 3 here. I think I already tightened that one. Yeah, I hit that one with the gun. this one here. Yeah. So we're tight all the way around. I'm going to get rid of this jack. And then we'll start on the, let me show you guys what's going on up inside here. Let me get this out of the way. See, that space up in there got a lot better. So I'm going to pull it out just a little bit and it should be fine. And then I'll line up the holes one by one, and there's probably, I don't know, less than a ½ inch. I'll just show you what's going on here. I'm just going around each one of these little bolts. See, I got right next to the, I'm going to get a light up in here for you. Yeah, I'm just going all the way around and then putting them bolts in for the, I forgot what they call that ring there. I don't know. So I'm not really tightening them down or anything. I'm just putting them in there so they don't come out around the deal there. And then once it returns to where they're all in there, then this is my last bolt, so this will be the one that I tighten down all the way. Let me put that a little bit farther. I don't know, there's 5 or 6 of them in there. I already tightened down the ones on that ring, whatever it's called, whatever ring that thing's called, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I'm going to go all the way in with this one, because that's my last bolt, I think. So, yeah. Oh, no, I got one more here. I just found it. I get a little bit on this one. It's a good thing I looked. I made sure that damn torque converter didn't move, or didn't give it any opportunity to move, rather. Yeah, there's my last hole right there. So anyway, this one I'm going all the way in. Hard to believe that's all that gives the torque, is those few bolts that hold all that shit in there. This little metal ring here, it's crazy. I put a little bit of Loctite on each one of these. So. Now I'm just going to go around and tighten them all down. So. Well, there they are. They're all in there tight. I think there's like 6 of them in there. They're all the way around. So we're going to start the process of hooking all the hoses and cables, and the last thing I'll do is do the drive line. So here we go. Oh, baby, get on there. Of course not. I'm getting my ass stuck in here. Get on there. There we go. Praise the Lord. I don't know if y'all can see anything, but right now I'm just doing my good to get this sucker in here. So I've got the wiring harness over there. And of course, I might have something here that'll reach it. Yeah. It don't take long. Once that sun starts going, it cools off pretty damn quick. Can't make better access to this shit. This is not fat finger friendly, that's for damn sure. I remember how I got that shit out of there, to be honest with you. You ain't gonna get nothing like that. gear wrench in there. Now this little bit just stuck. Come on. Might be better that I disconnect this piece right here. I might be able to get in there with a wrench. I can't really remember what I did first. I just know that maybe this will help me. I don't use this brake here, this like a tension brake, like a pull brake or whatever. I don't use it. I have the hydraulic press brake, like hold the hydraulic pressure. So I'm not even gonna reconnect that because I don't use it anyway, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, let's see if I can get anything out of that. Ain't much, but it's something. I ain't got enough room to get a gear wrench in there, otherwise I would. If I had a better camera angle for y'all, I'd do it, but I don't. So, just gonna have to take what you get. Maybe I can get this box end on there now. Yeah, but it ain't gonna give me hardly anything. Sit right there just like that. I'm not going to mess with that. I want to get this drive line. I did that. I'm going to put a little anti-seize on these bad boys because they're kind of a drag. Yeah, so November, well, it's due for November, so I'm going to do this carrier bearing, that carrier bearing, because they're both the same, and then at the time I'll do both U-joints. Right now they're not going to, it's not due for that, so it ain't going to happen right now. 18 mil. FYI. Finish this drive line thing here. Make sure we're in the socket on both sides. Ouch. We're okay to tighten it down, so that's good. Carried away on these. That's why I use a smaller 1/2-inch drive drill that I got, or gun, because they don't produce as much power. You get too big a one, you're getting in trouble. So the only thing I got left is this fuel crossover. I'm going to mount that at the same time I'll do the batteries. I've got that sensor to do, and then I've got the get over here. I've got the dipstick tube. I've got that in the back of the service truck. I'll probably mess with that tomorrow. I'm not going to mess with that tonight. I did all the big stuff today, so tomorrow I'll address this crossover tube, dipstick tube. I'll probably, oh yeah, and the sensor too. I'll mess with that tomorrow too. I'll get cleaned up, clean up my tools, and then I'll go to the parts place and get some transmission fluid. I don't know, a couple gallons ought to be enough. And then tomorrow I'll fill it up and we ought to be ready for a start. Well, we are at the moment of truth here. I don't have it plugged in, so she's going to start kind of stubborn. Let's see if we get any funky noises out of anything. Yeah, she's going to be stubborn because I ain't started it in about a month. Out there. Gets my blood boiling.